everybody, and welcome to Houston Life on this Wednesday, April 29th. Courtney, it's great to see you there at home, and I'm Derek Shore here in Studio B.
How's it going? Hi, Derek Shore in Studio B. I'm in 1H, Studio 1H, Studio Home, as we like to say here in our house. Everything's good on this Wednesday. Can I do a little shout out to my graphic? This one
Of course, go for
is
it.
actually an art piece on canvas, if you can imagine. And this artist is a 7th grader. His name is Drew, and I'm totally digging the color pattern. It's sort of like a spray paint, and I'm loving it. I think this is so cool, and I love that I have a lot of boy artists, which I think is really great, because usually the girls are the ones that, you know, just want to do the art assignments, and I am totally digging the boys, what they are turning in for my HL graphic. This one's like kind of edgy. I love it. I'm a fan of this one.
So am I. It looks like it could be on the wall of an art gallery, Courtney. Please send my kudos to all the young artists who have been submitting paintings. And that one, it looks like a combination of different techniques used to create that, huh?
I think so. I think so. There's like, it's definitely got some texture to it, and I'm loving, I feel like he did a lot of research, because that's like our blue color, that turquoise that we have a lot in our graphic already. So way to go, Drew. I'm proud of you, boy. He's a great baseball player too, by the way.
Well, very, very nice. Listen, it's one of those days, maybe it's because it's Wednesday, I felt a little discombobulated all day long. You and I were on the phone when I was on my way into the office, Courtney, and I was sort of running late, and things were, I had cookies in the car, which we're going to get to in just a moment. But I think part of it is because we were up at 4:30, early, because I could have sworn that all the trees behind our house were going to fall on top of our house. And if you were watching the news this morning, you saw that the crazy weather we've had in this area, a lot of people did wake up to find uprooted trees or down trees on their homes and in their yards. So that lightning show and the rain and the wind, man, that was something else this morning. Did it wake you up too?
It did, and you know what, last night I did not sleep well last night. I haven't been sleeping well at all during this entire quarantine process, and I just think because of like routines are off and things are just different. But you know, I've been battling this allergy, and I finally feel like I'm over the hump and not coughing and sneezing and all this stuff. And so I felt like, okay, last night I'm gonna sleep, this is great. And I lay down and I'm like, completely wide awake. So I heard that storm roll in, I heard it start, and I was just laying there listening to it. Didn't wake me up because I was already awake. But I have to say, right now I'm looking outside and it's sunny, and we're back to like cooler temperatures again. And so I welcome a good thunderstorm, right?
Yeah, it's like it never even happened. And right now it's 1:03 p.m. and 32 seconds to be exact. And this is a great time. We hear from our viewers so often. They say that they take a lunch break with us, whether they're at home or still at work these days. I know we have a lot of young people who are out of school who are now watching our show. So I hope whatever has been going on in your morning or whatever comes later today, that you can take this hour and relax with us. You know, Courtney, they say that for a lot of parents, the peak stress time is at 11:54 a.m. Can you believe there's actually like a thing? They did this study in the UK saying, they pulled all these parents, right, thousands of them, and they identified that between getting the kids dressed and getting food on the table and trying to deal with schoolwork and things around the house, that it all sort of hits the fan right before lunchtime. So hopefully, I mean, the good news is we are well past 11:54 a.m. right now, so hopefully y'all can relax a bit.
I hope so. I will tell you, and I think we talked about this, Derek, before social distancing. It was sort of like in the beginning of COVID-19. I felt like my resting heart rate was so much higher than it normally is, and that's the case now. I mean, I do feel like I'm amped up all the time, but you know, with everything else going on, what we're dealing with now, and the stress of work and family and school and all of this stuff, and whether you have kids or not, there's that stress anyway. And I feel like life is a balancing act, and it's even more so now because, you know, there's no outlet, there's no release, I mean, other than going for a walk. So you're just literally trying to get through the day of just balancing. And I just keep saying to my friends and family who keeps checking in, you know, how's it going? How's it going? The struggle's real. You know, I mean, that saying is just like, it's what the theme is during this time. It's the struggle's real, and it's a major balancing act.
Oh,
we're getting through it.
Well, and add on top of that, the fact that so many people are worried about income and maybe not having a job right now, temporarily not having a job if they've been furloughed. And we have so many people in our circle who are dealing with job losses and maybe a reduction in income, and a lot of hourly employee friends who simply have not been working. And I have been in this situation before. I mean, I know what it is like to feel like money is super, super tight. And there's a great quote, I know we've mentioned it on the show before, that being positive is not about being just happy all the time and like, yeah, every moment's great, right? Being positive is knowing that even during the tough times and even during the dark times, there are better times ahead. And I think back to the times in my life when I was not feeling great or I was depressed. And I mean, there was a time in my life where for months I could not get off the couch, and I would watch Hoda and Kathy Lee back in the day, and I would just sort of escape for a little while. And it was hard to imagine that there would be a better time. But folks, there always is. You just have to hang in there and know that eventually we're all going to get through this, and a lot of us will be right back to work.
You are so true, Derrick, because I always say too, you know, when you are going through something, whether it's yourself or your loved one, a friend, I always say, you know, the next chapter is going to be so much brighter. And when you reflect back in that moment, because in that moment you think it's never going to end, you're never going to get out of this pit. But when you reflect back and think, oh my gosh, I was down, I was in a bad place, and now that next chapter has evolved and shown its face. And it's always brighter. There's always, you know, I don't think that there's any coincidences in life. I think things happen for a reason. So, you know, we're getting through it together. I've also, you know, I posted this a couple days ago that I'm doing a marathon in 13 days. And I feel like for anybody that's feeling kind of down and not great, just get up and move. Go for a 2-mile walk every single day. Check the list. And if you're not a runner, it's okay. You shouldn't run every day anyway, but like it does the mind and the body so good to just get out into the open, go walk, even if it's by yourself, you don't want to talk to anybody, but it does really good things for your mind and your body to just kind of release and get out of that kind of rut for 2 miles, right?
Oh yeah, and load up on the water before you do. I love that goal, Courtney. It's such a great way to get in the full 26 miles in 13 days. And true, even if you are not a runner, run for as long as you can, and then walk, and then when you feel like you can run again, pick it back up. There are a lot of apps available for free on your phone that can track your actual distance so you can hit 2 miles, and you would be amazed, even if you think you're not a runner, by the end of the week, you'll be a runner, and you'll be building up that endurance. And right now is a great time to do it before it gets beastly hot and humid here in town.
For sure. Okay, so are we going to chat about our fun, like putting on our crafting crowns? Are we going to talk about this?
Yeah, let's do it. And I think this is a great way to de-stress. We have gotten so many fantastic ideas from our viewers and from local businesses. And sometimes a craft project, at least in the old days, Courtney, they stressed you out. But these days, you're actually getting a bit of relaxation from them, yeah?
You know what? I'm totally digging it. And I love being able to do, you know, the stuff on my own, but I also love being able to bring the boys in and doing something different, making something. And you know how crazy I am. I love a good tie-dye something. I'm so glad that this trend is back. I love it. So I decided to try my hand at making my own tie-dye shirts.
Cool.
So you guys, we found this at Target, And it's a little kit. It's $9.99, and it comes with everything. It does come with a tank top. It comes with gloves. It comes with all the rubber bands, and it comes with all of the dye that you need and all the instructions. So this is for anyone 8 and older, and you see there on the instructions, that shows you how to do the pattern to make the different tie-dye patterns. And so you have to soak your shirt first, make sure it's nice and wet, and then you pick your pattern. So this particular one, I kind of did the folding back and forth, and then you rubber band, section off the shirt, rubber band it, and then once that's done, you just start tie-dyeing, and you do color by color on the shirt, and you just add water to those little bottles, cold water, and once that's done, you can let it sit like that for 4 hours or overnight. And I chose to do it overnight because the longer it sits, the brighter. And then I rinsed it out first thing this morning. Check that out.
It looks great. It looks really,
Can you
really
even
cool.
believe that?
No, and I've tried tie-dye before. When I've done it previously, my shirt has turned out all one solid color. So wow, Courtney, it's like, okay, you've inspired me. I'm gonna try doing this weekend, and I'm impressed you didn't make a big mess doing it either, did you?
It's so cute, right? No, I didn't, and I was so impressed at how easy this was. Y'all, first of all, this shirt has like bling rhinestones on it. I don't know if you can see it from here. It's so cute. It's still wet. That's why I didn't wear it, but because you have to let it air dry. But y'all, it was so easy. It literally was like 5 minutes, and the shirts are in a plastic bag and ready to go. Here's the tank top. So this is the tank top that came in the kit. Look at how awesome that came out.
Wow. It's really, really good. It's really, really good. I think you should start your own design label, Courtney.
I like it. I may just do it. But you know what? I'm totally hooked. I'm going to get some more things. I know, like, the boys did not want to do this one with me. They weren't, like, super excited. But now when they see the end result, now they're like, oh, okay, I think I might want to do that. Well, we'll see if we have time.
I could totally see wearing a tie-dye T-shirt underneath just a regular blazer. Yeah, I mean, you can dress it up. Tie-dye is not just about wearing it with jeans and sneakers, right?
Yeah, and you really, I mean, let's be honest, you cannot mess up tie-dye. And I think the trickier thing is to, like, figure out your pattern. But it was so easy, and literally that entire process took like 5 minutes, and then you just let it sit overnight. That's it. Okay.
Well, your activity was maybe a little more relaxing than the first one we tried. I'm going to go for the tie-dye thing. You know, we've been a fan of puzzles lately, and that first puzzle we did was the Texas puzzle. Well, we decided to order one of those photo puzzles, and we chose the photo of the time we visited Ireland, and we went to the Cliffs of Moher, which is a great memory for us. We wanted it to be a great picture.
I love that picture of you guys.
Well, thank you, but here's the problem. In the picture, there's a lot of blue sky, and then there's a lot of dark ground, like in the bottom right corner you're seeing there. So those were the trickiest parts of the puzzle to assemble. This took hours and hours, and that's as far as we got. We still have to fill in the sky, so that will be a challenge. But I was so impressed by this whole idea, because I know there are a lot of different photo puzzle companies out there right now, because puzzles are so popular. There's a huge backlog. So if you order now, you might be looking at a June shipping date. But I want to show you what we used. I've got the box here on set. This is from VenusPuzzle.com. They're not a sponsor. We paid for this out of our own pockets, right? $34.99 plus shipping. And the great thing about this was we ordered it, I think, about a week ago, and it arrived. So if you're thinking about doing something like this for Mother's Day, it's a great gift. Just words of advice for your photo. Be sure it is a high-res photo, right? Because you want the best resolution, the best quality. And if you have a photo that has a lot of, like, you know, this sky area on top top, that will be more of a challenge. But you know, like these little details in our faces, that was the easiest part of the puzzle, and it's a fun little memory for us to have. So venuspuzzle.com. This 500 piece was $34.99 plus shipping, but they do have bigger puzzles and they have smaller puzzles. So if you want an easier puzzle, you don't have to go for the big one. But I think we've put in 7 or 8 hours so far, and that's with 2 of us working on it.
Oh my gosh.
It was a long time.
Right. I love it. It looks so good. What I love about your video is like Brando sitting down and like working on the puzzle, and then the next frame he's like standing up with a furrowed brow, like, ugh, where's that piece? I love it though. That is such a great picture. I love that photo of you guys.
Oh, thank you. Well, that was a fun memory. And remember, we went on that trip because of you, Courtney. You were the one who told me there's no perfect attendance award at the end of the year, Derrick. Take a vacation day. Don't be stupid. So thank you for your advice, because it was a really great trip.
Just did it.
All right. Was that an accurate impression or impersonation of your voice? Because that's how, when you speak, that's how I hear your voice in my head. It's really remarkable. Okay, swallow down the wrong pipe. Get that girl some water. Oh, dear.
You're terrible.
Okay, while you sip the water, now we want to move on to an activity that really, I was doing backflips, and even if you're not good at this next one, which we were not good as the professional, guys, this is such a fun and relaxing way to express your creative side at home. So, Courtney, you go first. Tell us what you did.
Okay, so we have these cookie sets, and this is a cookie decorating kit, Dough by Mo. And Morgan, she actually graduated from Texas A&M, and she has a mathematics degree, but really realized that she had kind of a creative outlook. So I want to show you, we got these blank cookies, and then it comes with a box of frosting. I don't know if I can hold that up. So the boys helped me with this one.
Oh, cute.
I have now a newfound appreciation for icing on cookies.
Yeah.
But it's so cute because it's not easy. But this is basically what the cookies, the outline of what we were doing. Isn't that awesome?
Yeah, a little inspiration. And that's what's great. It comes with your little coloring guide. They got super excited, and how'd it go? How was the process?
Yeah. They did great. So, I mean, I'm trying to show, like, here's the flower. Here's one of them.
Cute.
And then this is the vase. Not bad, right?
Yeah, they look awesome. And a great Mother's Day gift. So the kits, if you want to do a kit, it's 25 bucks. It comes with a bunch of cookies, and it comes with a frosting, which I think is the silver bullet. You store it in the freezer till you're ready to use it, warm up the icing for about, or just let it out on the counter. That's what I mean by warm up, for about 30 minutes, and then just slice a tiny little tip of the bag off, and you are in business. And Courtney, like you, I have such respect for what Morgan does, because it's really, really hard. I could never make money with a cookie business because it took us... It's so hard. Well, it took us a long, long, long time to decorate these. But at the same time, it was so relaxing. It was so fun. And in our kit, we had a little margarita, a few little margarita cookies, the cactus plant, and also a llama. I know llamas are very popular right now. But the margarita kit, it's so cute because it comes with these little chunky sugar crystals that you can sprinkle on to make it look like salt on the rim when it's all said and done. So we had a great time. And one more thing that I should say about
yours look gorgeous.
Well, thank you. Look, see how cute the margarita is and the cactus? It was a lot of fun.
It's adorable. I love it.
Here's the thing about Morgan's cookies. They taste so good. So a lot of people can do like a well-done cookie, but the key is, do they taste good? And this absolutely passes the test. We also have on set today a version of the cookies that she did. So if you want to see what a true professional cookie looks like, there's the shot. And this is meant to be like a flower arrangement, right? Look how perfectly done those are. So if you want to order them from her ready-made, you can do that, or you can do it yourself for 25 bucks, the whole kit. And cheers to you, Courtney.
Cheers to you. I think that's what ours were supposed to look like. We're going to work on that a little bit more. And I think it's such a great idea. The cookies are great. She spent like 2 years perfecting this recipe. And by the way, 25 bucks, 8 cookies, 4 icing colors. You can't beat it, right? You eating yours?
Yeah. It's I'm gonna eat mine during the commercial breaks. One thing that we should mention too, Courtney, is that she is also giving back right now during this time. So Morgan, a true entrepreneur, she also has a 3D printer at home, and she has been making these ear savers. So, you know, we've talked a lot about nurses and doctors and these people on the front line of COVID-19. Well, after a long day, we've talked about how sore the backs of people's ears can get and how the imprint on their face can happen from the masks. So these are intended to actually go behind the head, and you put the mask loops on. See, it goes right back here. You put the mask loops there, and that way it takes that cutting pressure from off the behind the back of your ears. And she's just been giving these away. So find her online, doughbymo.com, or look her up on Instagram, and you'll be a fan. She really is truly so good.
Oh, that is so awesome. Again, more Houstonians just doing amazing things right in our backyard. I love it.
Yep, we got a lot of good eggs in this city, and we want to hear from you guys. As always, what are you doing out in the community, or social distancing for the community? Please send us your good news, and we'll try to get to those comments later on in the show. But in the meantime, let's chat about today's show. Exciting news. We have pro dancer Tony Dovolani. Many folks have been trying new skills with all this extra time at home. How about taking ballroom dance lessons at home, but get this, for free? Celebrity pro dancer Tony Dovolani and Fred Astaire Dance Studios of Houston have free virtual ballroom dance classes. It's such a great way to get off the couch and literally dance like no one is watching, because Courtney, they aren't. Seriously, it's a great way to just learn something new and don't worry about other people watching you. You can mess up as much as you want.
Absolutely, and have some fun. I love Tony, by the way. He's fantastic. Also, guys, it's been a hot minute that we haven't talked about cocktails. Let's get right to it. At some point, we are going to be able to visit our favorite bartender and have them mix up our favorite cocktail. But in the meantime, you can be your own bartender. Matthias Horstman with Hendrick's Gin has some tasty drink recipes for us to try, and a little magic. We love Matthias. He's so fantastic. And look at that. Looks like he's mixing it up. Love that Hendrick's Gin. I know you do too, Derrick.
Yeah, Matthias always has some great tricks up his sleeve as well. But before all that, a local woman says donuts saved her bakery in Sugar Land. See why these mochi donuts are the new must-have dessert right after this.
Well, welcome back. Small business owners have really had to get creative to stay afloat during this COVID-19 pandemic. And one local baker had no idea her saving grace would come in the form of a simple donut.
After competing on the Food Network's Spring Baking Championship, the Sweet Boutique bakery owner Christine Wynn used what she learned and what she baked on the show to save her Sugar Land business.
I was up decorating sugar cookies at 3 in the morning for work, and I got this email from a casting company saying, hey, we're interested in having you apply for the show. I was like half asleep, and I was like, yeah, I can do Spring Baking Championship. And half the time I'm thinking, what am I doing here, competing against these amazing people? Being there and competing against these wonderful pastry chefs was like very nerve-wracking. And so I was like, okay, I'm gonna try my best not to get sent home the first week, and whatever else happens after that is just icing on the cake. Week 2, it just so happened that it was a donut challenge. So at home, I make mochi donuts for my own children on the weekends. So I decided I was going to do a baked version of the mochi donuts, and Duff loved them. He called them crazy good. And so right when the show aired, the whole pandemic started. Our business was slowing down, and the reality of we're a small mom and pop business, so we close. We will most likely be closed for good. But then I decided that, you know what, let's just offer mochi donuts one day, offer it one time on Wednesday for my fans. We sold out in 30 minutes. It was so insane. Decided that we're gonna offer it on Saturday, and we made 4 times as much as we did that Wednesday. An hour and 27 minutes, we like sold out of everything. That day, we knew we were kind of onto something, like maybe this will save our business. We scrapped the whole business plan, stopped production on everything else, and only offered donuts. We had to train our bakers how to make them, and all of our front staff ended up becoming donut dippers. We have people telling us, I dreamt about your donuts last night, and this morning I woke up and I had to have it. And it's just a lot of funny stories, and the donuts are really bringing a lot of joy and happiness to other people during this time. People telling you that they're driving from Galveston and the Woodlands just so that they can have our donuts. And we offer delivery, but our delivery guys can only drive so far. So a customer suggested, why don't you do a roundup? And so we're like, oh my gosh, that's genius. So our first ever roundup, we chose the Heights because it was kind of like a centralized location. No one had to get out of the car. You just drive in, say your name, I'll come in your car for you. Okay. Enjoy. It was such a big success. I don't know, it's just crazy, and it makes me happy that we can get the donuts to other parts of Houston and make it more accessible to them. Are you here to pick up for Christmas? A lot of businesses are closing or closed. We were in the same waters with them, but these mochi donuts truly saved our life. It kept my staff employed, kept the bakery open. I don't know what the future holds for us, but I do see donut shop in the future maybe. Yeah, so it's just really wonderful what the donuts have done for us.
All right, Christine Wynn, we are rooting for you, and you may notice that a donut is missing from this box. That's because I am munching on it. The rice flour, Courtney, really does add an interesting texture, very reminiscent of mochi, and Christine says working with Duff Goldman was a total dream come true for her. She left her teaching career to bake professionally after watching Ace of Cakes during maternity leave, so you never know where the road's going to take you.
I know. I love Duff, too. I've had a chance to meet him. He's amazing. And those donuts are so good. We do have a link to connect with Christine on our website. Of course, that's HoustonLife.tv.
These are so good. We'll be right back.
Well, welcome back. You know, we love hearing from you guys, especially right now, to see like how creative you're getting during this quarantine time. And check this out. So Corey posted this photo. This looks amazing. She says she's been making antibacterial soaps for my nieces, her nieces. So hopefully it'll encourage them to keep washing their hands. But the soap looks so awesome.
What a great idea. Our next comment comes from Chuck, who has been working on his autographed vinyl record wall art. That is very, very cool, Chuck, and a perfect time to do it. Very, very nice. Well, in addition to hearing from our viewers, we also here on Houston Life love featuring the best parts of life in Houston. So we have decided to make that this week's KPRC Channel 2 art assignment for the kids. Show us what you love most about Houston by drawing a picture. It could be your favorite Houston sports team, or a park, museum, or a person.
And if you have a hard time choosing what you love the most, you can always create an HL sign like the one that you see behind me that I've been using. Parents, you can upload your child's art assignment by visiting our website, HoustonLife.tv.
And you do have until next Tuesday to submit your artwork. Next week, friends and family members and the rest of us will have the chance to view all the art submissions and pick their favorite. Then on Friday, May 8th, we will announce our Houston Life Artists of the Week. Very nice. So keep those submissions coming.
I know there's lots of talent in our community for sure. Coming up next, no fancy bar tools? No problem. We're sharing 2 cocktail recipes you can easily shake up or stir at home. We'll be right back. Well, welcome back. You know, making cocktails from home doesn't have to be difficult. I always say there's a mixologist in all of us. Well, we brought in an expert to show us how it's done from the comfort of our own homes.
Is that what you always say? There's a mixologist in all of us. Anyway, Hendrick's Gin brand ambassador Matthias Horstman shares how we can all make happy hour without the fancy bar tools.
Hello, Courtney. Hello, Derrick. And hello to the whole team at Houston Life. It's such a pleasure to be with you today. I know that usually I'm down there in the studio mixing things up with you, but I'm honored to be able to bring you into my home today to teach you how to make some simple but simply delicious cocktails in yours. So I know it can be pretty overwhelming when you see bartenders using all of this crazy equipment, but the truth is it's super easy. And if you don't have it, you don't need it. You don't need professional bar tools to make great cocktails at home. Speaking of which, I should probably get into something a little more kitchen-worthy. Well, now we're ready to make some cocktails. I'm so excited to introduce you to the wonderful world of Hendrick's Gin. And Hendrick's is actually curiously infused with both rose and cucumber. For our first cocktail today, we're going to be making the Lone Star Mule, one of my favorites. Now, tip number one for you guys at home is that measuring is super important. But whether it's a cup for cocktails or a bottle for punches, what's important is the ratio. So I'm going to be using some measuring tools from my kitchen today to help me out. I'm going to be mixing 2 parts of our Hendrick's Gin, again from curiously infused with rose and cucumber from Scotland, straight into our glass. I'm then going to be mixing 1 part of fresh lime juice that I juiced here in my home juicer, followed by a little half part of simple syrup, which is just like it sounds. It's simple to make. It is equal parts hot water and sugar. Mix it together, and there you have it. So we're going to add some of our ice to our glass here and garnish it with 3 slices of English cucumber, as well as a fresh mint sprig that I grew on my balcony. Top it with a little bit of ginger beer as well. And we have our delicious Lone Star Mule right here. Next, we're going to be making our Cosmopolitan Gin. That's right, you heard me correctly, the Cosmopolitan Gin. Usually with vodka, but I promise you, next time you're on Drizzly, why don't you add a little bottle of the Hendrick's Midsummer Solstice to your cart and try a Cosmo like never before. So, tip number 2 for you guys, if you don't have a cocktail shaker, you don't need one. Use a mason jar. We're going to be adding 1.5 parts of our Hendrick's Midsummer Solstice, a delightful floral take by our master distiller Leslie Gracie on Hendrick's Gin. We're then going to be adding 3/4 parts of our freshly squeezed lime juice, followed by 1/2 part of simple syrup, which again is simple to make, equal parts sugar and hot water. We're going to be adding 1/2 part of cranberry juice. And then, as you may be familiar with Cosmos, we're going to add some orange liqueur, a little 1/2 part of that. Next, we're going to add our ice and shake it so it gets nice and cold. You can just put the cap right back on here and give it a good old shake around. Absolutely beautiful color, this cocktail. You will be the hit of the party, which should just be you right now. And we're going to go ahead and pour this right into our glass. Absolutely beautiful. And then we're going to garnish this with our signature English cucumber slice. And if you do fancy, you can always squeeze an orange in there. But I'm going to leave mine just with as little distractions as possible. So, without further ado, you can go to hendricksgin.com to see more cocktail recipes, or you can follow me on Instagram at @thebarpoet. Derrick and Courtney, back to you guys. Cheers.
Cheers, Matthias. The only problem is our hands are empty. We don't have a drink, but his drinks are awesome. And to keep up with Matthias, just visit the Scene on Houston Life section of our website, and we'll be right back. Well, welcome back. You know, it's easier than ever to take your child to the doctor now with virtual appointments and also telemedicine.
Dr. Matthew Harding, pediatric surgeon with Children's Memorial Hermann Hospital, is joining us now to explain how it all works. Welcome to the show, doctor. It's great to see you. And first of all, along the lines of telemedicine, let's really talk about some of the benefits, because I know that during the last month, telemedicine has really seen a lot of growth. And are patients finding that there are a lot of benefits to that?
Derrick and Courtney, thanks so much for having me on Houston Live. This is a really important topic, and I appreciate you guys highlighting it. You know, telemedicine is something that's actually been around for a long time, and a select, group of patients have been using it, and that number's been growing. But quite clearly all of our lives changed, a couple of months ago. And I think a large number of people started to realize that they either didn't have a choice or that it was time to start to embrace a new way to see their physician. And so we've seen a lot of patients really enjoying the benefits or even the necessities in this time of telemedicine, not having to drive, not having to be in the clinic and be exposed to other patients that are sick, some time saved there, and also relatively quick access. And so it's really a convenient way to be able to manage certain medical conditions and to be able to get, the right care at the right time.
And Dr. Harding, let's just jump into it too, because when we're talking about virtual medicine for our children and the pediatric patients, when is the best time to use that? I mean, clearly we're in a situation now where we're forced to, right? But when would be the right thing? I mean, is it a cold? Is it a rash? I mean, what kinds of things are you seeing?
Sure, Courtney, that's a great question. And it's really a question where the answer is in evolution, okay? I think that we can all safely say that in a time where social or physical distancing became a mandate and became really, really important for the health of our entire community, our entire city and beyond, telemedicine became a necessity. So in times like that, where there are disasters, difficulty traveling, the need to be able to separate, use telemedicine. Just the definition of telemedicine really involves three things: technology, space between people, and the ability to render care. And so anytime where you have challenges in that domain, telemedicine is great. Now it gets a little bit more complex as we drill down into specific diagnoses or specific types of cases or care. But I can tell you in a number of different realms, it's important. Sometimes in emergency care, linking hospitals and getting expertise to be able to look at a patient right away, or to determine that they need to travel to a higher level of expertise or a hospital with different capabilities. Sometimes it's the simple, straightforward visit with your doctor, where you need to ask a question, show them something specific. Sometimes it's in the post-operative setting, where they want to ask you some really detailed questions. They want to see your incisions. They want to get a general sense of how you're doing. And sometimes there are unique situations where telemedicine really helps to bridge that gap. In the same sense, I can also say that there are certainly conditions and situations where telemedicine is not the best way. Telemedicine is not looking to replace all of medicine or even, a large portion of it. There are times when you've got to be in person to have an operation or to be seen specifically by your doctor, where the physical exam is really important and you can't turn that into a visual physical exam. So I think it's important to ask your doctor, to speak with your doctor about whether it's important, and to ask those questions to find the right time to use it for your specific need.
And Dr. Harding, you mentioned linking hospitals and providers. We should point out that you guys have a collaboration between UT Physicians, UT Health, and Children's Memorial Hermann. So this essentially just expands the eyeballs and the resources available to help, correct?
Derrick, that's exactly right. And again, we use technology for so many things in our daily lives, to easily find our way home, or to connect, with our kids when we can't be there, when we're traveling, or when we're in other places. Using technology to be able to connect in healthcare is just something that really has escalated in this COVID phase. And so it's true that Children's Memorial Hermann Hospital and the University of Texas system at UT Health and UT Physicians, if you're a patient, you kind of link into that system, and you may be touched by all of those players. And so if you have a clinic that's at UT Physicians, but you're seen for your surgery at Children's Memorial Hermann Hospital, and your doctor is a professor on the medical school campus, telemedicine can really link space and time in that way. And so it's true that there are a number of different technologies used by all of these systems that work together to really meet the patient where they are.
And this is so great, Doctor, because I think a confused mind says no, and we should take the confusion out of this, because making a virtual appointment is very simple.
It's true. I was telling you guys, Derrick and Courtney, before the break, that it's only a shame that I had to follow the drink mixer guy. But I can tell you, it's easier to conduct a telemedicine visit than it is to mix the drink that he was telling us about. You just need to talk to your doctor, and you need to say, we'd like to move forward and do this in a telemedicine way. What are the options? There are different technologies, and each physician or each clinic might have a different option, but oftentimes it's this simple. You schedule an appointment by either simply making a phone call, or even sometimes you can go online. They send you a link, and you click on that link and boom, you're there. Almost as simple as some of these Zoom chats that everyone is getting used to these days, and like we're doing right here. It's really a straightforward, reliable way that you can connect with your physician.
Well, Dr. Matthew Harding, we're out of time. We've got to leave it there. And we should point out now is not the time to put off care. So if you need care, certainly schedule that. And for more information or to schedule that appointment with Children's Memorial Hermann Hospital, you can visit childrens.memorialhermann.org or call 713-500-7398. We'll be right back.
Well, welcome back. Ever wanted to dance like the stars? Local dance pros at the Fred Astaire Dance Studios in Houston are urging families to just get off the couch, hop on their feet, and just dance.
This is so cool. They are offering free virtual ballroom dance lessons taught by world-renowned dance instructors, including celebrity pro Tony Dovolani.
Hi, Tony. How are you?
How you doing? Long time. How's it going?
It's been a minute. This is such a treat for us here in Houston as part of the Fred Astaire Dance Studios right in town. You guys are offering free virtual ballroom dance lessons.
Yeah, actually, Fred Astaire is has a big presence in the Houston area. We have over 10 schools there. We have around close to 20 schools in Texas alone. So yeah, we've been trying to stay connected with people, trying to give them some sort of normality in their life because we all need some sort of escape.
What I really like about this is ballroom dancing might not be at the top of everybody's to-do list, but this is a great hobby to pick up. And what better a way to do it than online from your house, and you have local pros as well as Tony Dovolani from Dancing with the Stars. I mean, you can't get a better pro than that.
You're too kind. Actually, what's fun is that all the studios have been doing online lessons to try to make it available for people. But and what I've done, and it's funny because I said this to a couple other people and they were all laughing. What did we do? We said, all right, we're going to work out. So you go to the gym, you go work out, it's boring, you get sore, you don't move for 3 days.
Yeah.
So in dancing, what do? You learn how to dance, you're having fun with music, you're having fun with your family. It's very light exercise. You don't even feel it, but you feel like your brain is active, your body's active, you're interacting with people. So it really gives you a different way of staying in shape and actually staying sane as well.
What are a couple of the dances that you're going to be teaching in these virtual classes?
A little bit of salsa, rumba, cha-cha. I even have like a little workout that I put together for people that are home that don't have a gym. I get them active and so on. Also, we also have in all of our studios around Houston, there's free group classes so people can attend. So you can learn not just from me, but from all the trained professionals across Fred Astaire, which is really awesome. So if you actually go to FredAstaireOnline.lessons.com, you can find a catalog of different dances that you've always wanted to learn. There's line dances for country.
Well, that's perfect for Texas, right?
Yeah.
Tony, what's your favorite one to teach? What's your favorite to teach and your favorite to do?
To teach. I like salsa because people seem to really be, happy when they dance salsa. So that's something that I love teaching. What I like to do, it depends on my mood. It really depends. If I'm in a rainy mood, that's like a waltz, and if it's sunny, I want to do a little bit of samba and salsa and cha-cha. So the Latin dances tend to promote when it's sunny.
Now, do you need a partner to do these, or can they be done by yourself?
You don't need a partner. Actually, I joke about this all the time, is that it's the best way to learn how to dance is if you're dancing by yourself first. So that way you don't step on the other person's foot. You don't have to worry about that and so on. But honestly, you don't need a partner. All you need is a computer in front of you, or even on an iPhone.
Personal question.
Yes.
Can we put on a fancy, glittery, sparkly costume, and can we be judged at the end?
That is hilarious that you say that, because yesterday I was teaching a class and they're all dressed up in their costumes. It's hilarious. They were wearing gloves and all that.
Yes.
And so yeah, I was a bad judge because I gave them all 10s.
Well, this is how I would do it. It would be like me sitting here and I'd be like, yay, Tony taught me. And I'd give a day's class class of 10. It's backwards for you.
No,
But I'm really excited for this. I think this is a wonderful idea, especially for families who have kids at home and they've run the gauntlet of things to do. Now, Tony, before I let you go, do you have any quarantine confessions? Like, what have you been doing that you normally wouldn't be doing if you were allowed out of the house every day?
I love Nutella. In fact, my wife stopped buying it because I love it so much.
Wake up for breakfast, Nutella, dinner.
Yeah, more like, snacking between Nutella, it's like pretty much any part of the day.
We give Nutella a 10 also.
That's
Tony
right.
Dovolani, I really appreciate you checking in with us at Houston Life, and we really can't wait to have you here in town in Houston at the Fred Astaire Dance Studios. We'd love to have you as a treat and a special guest. And once everything clears up, we know that you'll make your rounds and try these virtual dance classes online. Can you give us the website one more time?
Yeah, it's at FredAstaireOnlineLessons.com, or if you go to just at FredAstaire.com, there's a link there to take you to the lessons. So yes, look forward to seeing you guys all there, and let's hopefully get back to our actual normal, not the new normal, our actual normal soon.
I couldn't agree more. Tony Dovolani, stay well, and thank you for joining us.
And coming up on tomorrow's show, guys, Lauren Kelly is going to chat with Peter Gallagher and Mary Steenburgen from NBC's ZOEY'S Extraordinary Playlist about Sunday's season finale. It's a great show. So fun. What a great interview, too.
It is, and I sat down with them a couple months ago. They couldn't be nicer. Also, Mother's Day brunch ideas from our friends at State Fair. They have some to-go kits. We'll tell you about them tomorrow. See you tomorrow, Courtney. Miss you.